Yes, respected friends, welcome, gratitudes and salutations and congratulations. Great Shastra, which demands so much of patience, application. We have taken up further study Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, and the rewards are also equally great, grand, glorious, beautiful. That consistently the Tattva Sambandhi questions are asked by Bhagavan Rama, Sri Vasishtha ji, continuously explaining about the truth in as many ways as possible that are given in all Shastras as a conversation between all the Gurus and Shishyas. Thus, this Shastra is a sufficient information for us for contemplation, to understand the truth, also to realize the truth. The sufficient sadhana techniques also are provided. The only thing about this Shastra is it doesn't get distracted, deviated from the truth to talk about anything worldly, anything, other stories, etc. You have seen already around 3000 shlokas to complete prakaranas and the 11 sargas in the third prakarana. We have not seen anything other than discussion on the truth. See the beauty of it. That's why it becomes little heavy for those less fortunate, less qualified people. For us also, we are not less qualified. We are to no qualified only, but still to become qualified, we are struggling here every day to open up this text and browse through. Let's continue today also. Lokasevaka Adi Vyaktitvas we will strengthen, as well as Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jaganmata, Devata, Guru Shastra, Anugraha also we seek. Third Utpatthi Prakaranam is under study. 11th Sarga, Paramartha Varnanam. Only 6-7 shlokas are there. We'll conclude it today, then we'll do the Parayanam of then we go for our Sankshipta Skanda Purana 12 minutes. Can we start with our Mangalacharana shlokas for 4 minutes? Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Munaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Yoga Vidya Dharma Vidya Bhakti Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsarashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya Om Yairime Guruve Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāः Sarva Vedantāः Satchāstrāः Tān Nityam Pranatosmyaham Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुदिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्य अन्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञ आग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थना दीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः संप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथा काशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम परमार्थ वर्णनं नाम एकादश सर्गः। Friends, yesterday Sri Ramji's Prashna we have seen. Vashishthaji's Uttara we have to see today. Sri Ramji's Prashna. While asking the Prashna itself, some beautiful knowledges were revealed to us. Very crucial they are. Repeatedly they have to be studied. Only then the crux of that will be understood by any one of us. Ramji was saying, Evam chetat katham brahman sughana pratyam vada idam drushya visham jatam asat swapnadhu buddhivat. You know, swapnavat asat. This idam drishyam vishya jatam. And you also told, yet sughana pratyam idam katham. Even though it is giving so much dukkha, why it is so ghana pratyaya, so solidly, realistically, why this jagat, dvaita jagat is taken, received by us when it is unreal and It is kalpita, mithya, swapnavatu, and it is visham jatam. Nothing but poison only it is. Hmm? How we are trusting it? It's a very beautiful question. Asking the Guru, getting the information from him, but more than that, we have to ask to ourselves as to why we are trusting this world so much, even though this world has nothing but the misery bondage to offer to us. Good, no? If this question genuinely comes in our heart and genuinely we ask the Guru, and from the Guru, when the answer is given, when we genuinely contemplate on it, we get our answer. We are liberated almost only. क्योंकि एक बार समझ में आ गया, इसको छोड़ दिया तो खत्म बात. There is no samsara at all. The spirituality में one of the highest achievement is the ability to give up this delusory world, isn't it? So, Narayana. Friends, then Ramji says, wonderful thought it is. Listen, Sati Drushye Kila Drashta. When there is Drushya, corresponding Drashta will be there. Sati Drashtari Drushyata. The other way around, when the Drashta is given value, corresponding Drushyatva will be projected. Ekasatve dvayoho bandhaha. Dvayoho ekasatve. Among these two, any one of them is there, there is bondage. Muktireka kshaye dvayoho. Among these two, one of them is dropped, then other also gets dropped, then there is Shiva Om. Om. अत्यंत असंभव यावत् बुद्धः दृश्यस्य न क्षयः. Buddha of a wise person, till Drishya's total absence is achieved by him, tavat drashtari drishyatvam na sambhavati. Tavat drashtari drishyatvam kshayah na sambhav. Sorry, tavat drashtari drishyatvam. Isn't it? If the drishya is not eliminated, drashya continues to remain. Conclusion is na sambhavati mokshadhihi. The mokshanamoti never happens. And then the main confusion is what? Drishyam chet sambhavati adav. If the drishya were there to be, pashat kshayam upalabhe. Somehow by bringing some bulldozer, who would have destroyed that drishya. Really drishya solidly, grossly, not there. The drishya smarana anartha rupaha bandhaha. Actually, this drishya is in the smarana rupa. That smarana rupa drishya is anartha, causing bandhaha and nashamyat. So here in these sayings of Rama, what you can catch is, I am able to withdraw from the sthula drishyatmaka bahya jagat, but in my antakarana, the drishyatva, the jagat is still there. The gross he has conquered or transcended. But the subtle one inside, because of the lives and lives of habitual thing, isn't it? And also the vasanas, still inside the drishyatva stays. When it is there inside, obviously it demands to express outside also. In this way, Sri Rama, having said, in three more slokas, he puts his question, then asks for the answer. See, what was the point? Yatra kvachana samsthasya so adarshasya iva chid gatehe pratibimbo lagati eva sarvasmritimayo hi alam. Wherever the mirror is placed, because of its nature, it reflects the thing in front of it. Same way, wherever the Chit, pure consciousness, is there, it definitely makes the Pratibimba happen of Jiva as well as the Jiva required Upadhis. So Pratibimbo Lagat Eva, then Sarva Smritimayo hi Alam. Therefore, from the Smriti, enough in the Chit, the Pratibimba happens, the world samsara continues to stay, not allowing me to go beyond, realize the self which you are indicating. Therefore, Adaveva hi notpannam दृश्यम नास्ति एव चेत स्वयं द्रष्टुर्दृश्य स्वभावत्वात् तत् संभवति मुक्तता है ना सी आदौ एव हि न उत्पन्नम it is never created nasti eva chet swayam it is not having its own substrate to stand up. These two you say theoretically looks good to ears also. Jai Jai Santhu. Om Namo Narayana. Some disturbance in the connection. Excuse me. I'm trying to set it. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. Tasmad. Therefore, asambhavan mukter mama prosarya yuktivihi atyanta sambhavo yavat kathaya atmavidam vara. This Dvaita Jagat, which is not allowing me to have the Mukta Anubhava, how this Dvaita Jagat's Asambhava, Atyanta Asambhava is achieved. By what yuktis? O Lord, Guru, please guide me. Asambhavan muktehe, that which is not making, which is making the mukti asambhava to me, the drashta drashya dvaita. That one, yuktibihi, with all the logics of that dvaita, atyanta asambhava yavat. How the total rejection of this dvaita is achieved so that the Advaita Paramatma is experienced. Kathaya, tell me. Atmavidam Vara, the best among the knowers of the truth. This is how Sri Ramji asks the question. Sri Vasishthaji's answer start from here, trying to guide Sri Rama and all of us. And as we have seen in our morning Upanishad classes introduction also, unless we long for this knowledge, unless we are ready to put all efforts, like we saw the Lakshmi and Vidya come only to those who put lots of efforts. In Prashnottara Ratnamalika, we saw unless we have the consistency, Shraddha, unless we prepare our Antakarana fit for understanding these sublime things by our own various purification processes, and unless finally the Guru Ishvara blesses, the Sukshma Tattva Jnana will not enter us. And without this Jnana, mind you, millions of lives we may live, may even go to the higher worlds of higher Bhoga, Moksha will not be there. ये तो पक्का है. So from this moment onwards, let us try to bring our antakarana to such sukshma sthiti, shuddha sthiti, and also pray, invoke krupa of Guru Ishvara, so that this tattva siddhanta jnana, tattva sadhana, tattva anubhuti, tattva nishtha happens to us. Maybe as a result of our everyday study of Upanishad, Shastras, become stronger and stronger in this Ichha Sankalpa Prarthana Prayatna. Shri Vasishtha Uvacha. What Vasishtha says? Let us see. Asadeva sada bhati jagat sarvatmakam yatha. Shunu aham kathaya rama dirghaya kathayami te. So, jagat sarva atmakam yatha asadeva sada bhati. Asadeva jagat, first point. Sada bhati, but always seen. Sarva atmakam, to everyone, unless those who are tattvajnani. Though it is asat, but always appears as if it is sat. How? This is what your question, na? Shunu aham kathaya dirghaya kathayami. With a dirgha katha, with long extended explanation, logics, if required some upamanas, examples, even some kathanika stories, I'll tell you, you listen. Because when subtlest things are to be taught, examples are the best means. Because examples break those shackles of impossibilities. Examples make us understand, accept that this is possible. Like this famous example, sun is never rising, but still are we not experiencing? Therefore, something is experienced doesn't mean that it is real. See that such an important Vedantic thought is conveyed through this example. You are experiencing sun is rising. You can see in that Kanyakumari, हम परसों गए थे, 1 week back, last week we were there. Sun is rising, but he is not rising, but you are experiencing it. So, just because we are experiencing, it need not be true. That example made us. And how much of the Vedanta is conveyed through one example of Rajju Sarpa Bhrantis. Dekho. Examples. So, Dirghaya Kathaya Kathayami Tvam Shruno. With Dirgha Katha, I will explain to you. You see, you listen. What is that you are explaining, Guru? Asadeva Sadabhati Jagat. Sarvatmakam Yata. As if it is real. The Jagat appears, though it is Asat. It is not at all, but so realistically it is appearing. See, all the things that are there to touch everything. ये है ही नहीं लेकिन फिर भी दिख रहे हैं. Like in the Swapna ityadi. So, asad eva sada abhat sada bhati jagat sarvatmakam yatha. Shunu aham kathaya rama dirghaya te kathaya. Dirgha katha means it needs lot of explanations. While I tell you, you will have your own questions, doubts, depending on your level of understandings, experiences, vasanas. I have to sort out all of them, isn't it? Like you have to make a building in your land. It depends on how long it will take, depends on the land itself. It is full of pahad, पहले उसको निकालना. If full of jungle, you have to remove all the trees. If it is full of daldal, you have to fill it with the strong mud first. You understand? It depends on what's the land's type. If you want to make a building. So too, if this Tattva Jnana has to be understood, the time taken depends on what sort of antakarana we have. So you may ask any question anytime, I have to answer it. So I have answers to all your questions. That's why Dirghaya Kathaya Kathayami. I'll tell you with Dirgha Katha. Now understand this one? Why so many Purana Itihasas, Smriti Granthas, Vedanta Granthas to explain one truth. Truth is one, but the untruths are so many in which we are caught up. Isn't it? It is easy to enter into truth, but then all the untruths we have to cross everywhere. Like your suitable dress is there in that showroom, but there are many unsuitable. You have to bypass all of them to go to what suits to you. In a bus stand, your bus is one, but in that the stand, 200 buses are there. You have to bypass all of them, then only you can enter into your bus. Everywhere it is like that. How many medicines are there in the medical shop? But our own medicine, what we need, the person has to bypass all of that, then he'll have to fetch that for us. Luckily, they organize all of them in their own technical way. Therefore, any medicine you say, immediately it flashes to them. वो रैक में उधर उस डिब्बे में है वो निकाल के देगा. Isn't it? This most astonishing thing nowadays. We order something in online, half an hour में वो देता है वो. But in that shop, wherever you have ordered, there are 20,000 items are there. But he will bypass the one who receives the order and passes the order to the others. They know where it is, they pack it and send. Though it is all happening, but they have to bypass so many. And one wrong thing comes to us, immediately we shout at them and say, गलत चीज तूने भेजा है, पैसे वापस करो. And बेचारे they pay money back. we we are sometimes, होता है. So we have to bypass so many inhibitions, doubts, questions. Some have answers, many have to be dropped. Then only truth is apprehended. तो दीर्घया कथया कथयामी, आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट वर्ड. दीर्घ कथा जरूरत है आपको इसको बताने के लिए. इवन दो असत, हाउ कम दिस जगत इज सर्वात्मकम आभाति. सर्वात्मक मीन्स फॉर एवरीवन रियलिस्टिकली इट अपीयर्स. देन व्यवसाय कथा वाक्यैः यावत् तत्रानुवर्णितं न विश्राम्यति ते तावत् हृदि पांसुर्यथा ह्रदे. So, see, व्यवसाय कथा वाक्यैः यावत् तत्र अनुवर्णितम. In all other shastras, in the interaction between all guru shishyas, and in my experience also, as many ways and means are to be adopted to explain the truth. Till all of them, I tell you, till you listen all of them, your doubts from your mind will not go away, or your drishya buddhi will not go away. And the good example given is Pamsur Yata Hrade. Like the dust will go on rake up when it is on the land. But same dust, when it falls in waters, उसके साथ मिल जाता है वो फिर rake up नहीं होता. That's why water is poured for settling the dust every day. In those days, the floorings were not like today, cements and tiles. They only had the mud made. So they keep watering it so that the dust doesn't rise. So in your heart also, the dushya buddhi should go away. Like the dust doesn't rise in the hrada lake from your lake of self, the dushya buddhi should no more rake up. For it to achieve, I have to do my struggle of explaining to you all the ways about the reality's real nature, about drashta drishyas asatyatva, with all the stories and examples as they were discussed by all the Guru Shishyas in various Shastras. So, Vyavasaya Katha Vakyaihi Yavat Tatra Anuvarnitam Tavat Na Vishramyati Te Hridi Dvaita Dvandva Drushti Pamsur Yata Hrade. Now, by this also one good lesson you have to learn is what? Here and there, one or two Upanishads studied from one guru, that also most irregular in the classes, never doing any homework of Manana Chintana, with this meager, no effort, saying that the Tattva Jnana is not understood. Therefore, there is no such a Tattva, or the Shastras just are, what do you call them? They are only talking unreal nonsense things, and the Guru also just bluffing only. Saying this, how many thousands of Shrotas give up Tattva Shravana Adbhuta Sadhana? The hint is given to such you and I. To Rama also, and the Guru is none other than Vaashishtha ji. He says, I have to talk to you. Vyavasaya means Vistara Kathas. Till I tell you all of them and you listen, like the dust settles in the waters, the Drishya Buddhi, Drashta Drishya Dvaita Buddhi will not settle in you. So therefore, it tells us both the things. One, with few efforts it won't happen. Two, keep on putting the efforts till it happens. You know, that Shraddha also created in us, patience also created in us. We cannot be in a hurry in the Vedantic understanding. And we can't compel our own mind intellect also, because it has to open up very slowly. Nor we can force the Guru or God, जल्द से जल्द तुमको तुम मेरे को realize करो. It's like the blossoming of the bud into flower. You cannot peel the bud to make it flower. You have to offer the waters whatsoever required, allow the bud to blossom. Same way, let us allow the Guru to speak to us. Let us allow ourselves also with full patience to blossom within our intellect, for our intellect to blossom. Listen, manan karo, suno, manan karo, धीरे धीरे थोड़ा थोड़ा हल्लू हल्लू आहिस्ता आहिस्ता ऐसे ही will be like that only. श्री राम जी को कहते हुए वशिष्ठ जी is telling all of us, व्यवसाय कथावाक्य ही यावत् तत्र अनुवर्णितम न विश्राम्यते ते तावत् हृदि पांसुर यथा हृदय. That's why you don't get disturbed or agitated when I said that I will tell you dirghaya kathaya. No, like when a disease is like the diabetes or blood pressure or any other are there, अब एक दिन की दवाई में मुझे ठीक करो तो होता है क्या वो? Even that dawai to start affecting, to stop the further increase of the disease or infection itself, it may take 2-3 months dose, isn't it? But nowadays so many have come, diabetes reversal medications have come, ayurveda ये वो. So they won't say कि 2 दिन में तुम ले लो और reverse. No, 6 months you have to use our medicine. Then slowly your whatever the readings before food, after food, or whatever HB1AC, whatever you call, whatever are there, they reduce. Then you have to maintain the diet control. Then you can live long. Diabetes will not destroy your other vital organs. That's what they say, na? Dirgha kala. We have restlessness. You know, in the world, the karma phala are quick. That's what Bhagavan says in 4th chapter of Gita. You know, why the people are worldly? Because in the world, karma phala are quick in this world. है कि नहीं? 10 मिनट में चाय बन गया, आधा घंटे में खाना बन गया, 40 मिनट में मिठाई बन गया. Quickly results are come. In spirituality, it takes lot of time. That's why people seek the worldly things. They compromise. They say बाद में दुख हो जाए, बाद में हम slave हो जाए, बाद में bondage हो जाए, कोई नहीं. फिलहाल तो we are getting joy, you know. That's why people get addicted to this worldliness. Like people are loan, let us see बाद में pay करेंगे. फिलहाल with the loan I can enjoy. ऋणं कृत्वा घृतं पिबेत type. A warning given to us, a salah and a advice is given to us in Vedantic understanding. Don't be in a hurry. Same time, don't give up also. So, till I explain to you all the kathas, your mind or understanding will not be freed from the drashta drishya utpatti, like the dust settling in the waters. In the earth, the dust will not settle again and again because of the winds. It rakes up. It just enters the eyes, etc. But pani mein nahi. Example is like that. Now, Bhagavan says, Vaashishtha ji, 30-31, Atyanta bhavamasyahatvam jagat sarga brahma sthitehe buddhaika dhyana nishthatma vyavaharam karishyasi bhava bhava grahotsarga sthula sukshma chala chalaha dushaha tvam vedhaishyanti namahadrimiva ishavaha. Mm. Good thought. It's very, very sublime. I'll try my best to understand for myself and also to explain to you. He says, Atyanta abhavam asyaha tvam. Tvam asyaha. You of this. Of what? Jagat sarga brahma stitehe. Of this jagat, brahma of sarga and brahma of sthiti. The delusion of the creation, the delusion of the sustenance of this creation, you, atyanta abhavam, the absence of these two. So neither created nor the world is there. That is called of this jagat atyanta abhavam. That one, how will you achieve to? Buddhaika dhyana nishtatma. See that? Eka dhyana nishta atma. On that Ekavastu Brahman, when you are always doing the dhyana and in that nishtha only you are there, first point. Second one, Vyavaharam Karishyasi, whatever minimum Vyavahara to be done for your survival, for the Runa and Prarabdha Mukti. Third, when these two are for long time done, then this Drushya, Sarga and Drushya Sthiti, जगत का सर्ग और स्थिति both of which are brahma, उसका अत्यंत अभाव, the absence you will experience. See, the absence of the delusion of the world created, world maintained goes away from you when you for long time with all ekagrata and nishtha contemplating only on the Brahmavastu while doing your minimum dharma whatever is to be done. That dharma to be done is to maintain ourselves and to clear all prarabdhas and obstacles. Therefore, only two things. To remove the prarabdha and obstacles and antakarna shuddhi, whatever vyavahara karma to be done, do. Second is ki buddha eka dhyana nishtha atma. You are always that atma individual, always in the nishtha of the dhyana of the eka vastu, which is Brahman. When you do this one for long time, then Jagat Sarga Brahmastitehe Atyanta Abhavam. You will achieve. You will understand the extreme absence of this Brahma with which the Jagat is projected, with which the Jagat is sustained. So Jagat created hai, Jagat hai, ये वाला भ्रम का पूर्णतया नाश. When you do these two, it will happen. By this, what sadhana indicated to us by Vasishtha Brahma Dhyana is more important. In the realization of Brahman, the Brahma about the Jagat, Srishti and Sthiti goes away. Jagat, Srishta and Jagat is created and Jagat is there. These two are only delusions. Brahma. That's what he conveyed now. तो व्यवहार करते रहो मिनिमम सर्वाइवल के लिए. अदर देन दैट बुद्ध एक ध्यान निष्ठ आत्मा. एक मीन्स ब्रह्मन. Dhyana means meditation, contemplation. Nishtha means established only in that. And that Brahma Jnana, I have already given you, again and I will give you. It's a Sadvastu, it is Chidvastu. Then this Brahma will go away. Then, when it goes away, beautiful thought, next one. Ki Maha Adrim Iva Ishavaha. Example is a huge mountain, very strong. Small little arrows, you are shooting at it to break it. वो arrows टूट जाएंगे, not the mountain. This is the example. In the same way, with your this Eka Dhyana Nishtha, when you are apprehending the Brahman, then the effort of the mind, Maya and Vasanas to create the Brahma of the Jagat and its Sthiti will never trouble you. I am again repeating. When you are meditating on the Brahman and realize the Brahman, it is like the rock, the mountain. Then the Maya, the Moha, Mana, which are like the arrows, will not create the dualities in you. And what are the dualities? Bhava, Abhava, gross and subtler. Then Graha, Utsarga, holding and leaving. Then Sthula, Sukshma, gross, subtle, Chala, Achala, mobile, immobile, Drushaha. All these Drishyas, Tvam Navedayishyanti. Once you apprehend the Brahman, all these dualities won't disturb you, like the small little arrows won't break or shake the huge mountain. That is what is to be achieved by every Tattva Sadhaka. That that's what no Sarvada Stapanam Buddhehe Shuddhe Brahmani Sarvada. Is not that the meaning of Tat Chintanam, Tat Katanam, Anyonyam, Tat Prabodhanam? Is it not that the meaning of what was it? Satu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevita? Then Brahma Swarupa Jnana from the Guru and Shastra having gained Tadeka Nishtha, when we do only contemplation on that, as we reach near to the experience of it, establish in it like the rock solid mountain, then in the ignorance of that Brahmanubhava, whatever the Jagat was projected of all dualities will never be projected. Dekho, here the trick let us catch. Very good, very important. Whenever we say, Hey Bhagavan, how I realize the Brahman? Then the answer is given is the obstacle of the Brahmanubhuti called Drashta and Drashya. Till you don't reject them, you won't experience Brahman. That's how the Guru says. Again, when you ask the question, Hey Guru, how this Drashta Drashya Dvaita goes away? Then the Guru answers, as long as or till you don't contemplate on the substratum of the Brahman, this Drashta Drashya will not go away. Just as when we are in the problem, these two are complementing to create problem. When we seek the solution, that time also we have to complementingly do these two sadhanas. Explanation is when we are in the problem means when we are in samsara, the complementing of these two. What are they? I don't know the Brahman is complemented by the value given to Drashta Drashya. So too, my value given to Drashta Drashya is complemented by the ignorance of Brahma Jnana. Thus I am in samsara. This is the problem time. Solution के टाइम में भी हमको यही करना है. We have to devalue the drashta drashya, and when we do that, that complements our effort to contemplate on the Brahman. Conversely, when we go on contemplating on Brahman, that complements the rejection of devaluing of drashta drashya. So when the Brahman completely comprehended, at the same time, Drashta Drashya is totally devalued, then Drashta Drashya Rahita Brahma Anubhuti comes. That's our goal. Or the Drashta Drashya is so much rejected one side, other side we are deeply meditating. That also again leads to the experience of the reality, the Brahman only. That is what is said. Bhava Abhava, Graha Utsarga. Graha Utsarga means holding and leaving. Sthula Sukshma, grass and Satla, Chala Chalaha, moving and non moving, Drushaha. The entire Drushya, Tvam Navedayishyanti. They won't touch you. Mahadrimiva Ishava. Again, I am repeating. That means our absence of consistent, deep contemplation on this truth or substratum is the cause for rising of the duality of drashta and drashya, in which we are blown and flown into samsara. Just like in any other aspect of life, it is my weakness to strongly hold on to the truth and honesty that I become untruthful and dishonest. Isn't it? Everywhere it is so. It is my absence of strong hold on to my health principles, whether it is of food or sleep or activities or exercises, is the cause for the diseases of the body. Is it not the absence of my right way of dealing with the people that I deal with them wrongly and spoil all my relations? इज इट एवरीवेयर वही ना, धर्म को ठीक पकड़ा नहीं इसलिए अधर्म के चक्कर में आ जाते हैं, सत्य को पकड़ा नहीं इसलिए असत्य में आ जाते हैं. वही तो कह रहे हैं यहाँ, सद्वस्तु ब्रह्म यू आर नॉट होल्डिंग, देयरफॉर असत्य इज नॉट लिविंग यू. Good health principles you are not practicing, that's why diseases, weaknesses are not living you. Hold on to those principles strictly. How dare any disease can come and touch us? अभी तो perennially हर दिन कोई ना बीमारी, शर्म नहीं आता. If somebody says always he is diseased or pain here, pain there, he is the most lazy, careless fellow about his body. Even if his age of 80, 90. Age-related diseases are different from the self-invited diseases because of indiscipline. Everywhere so. Good example, isn't it? In this way, Drushaha Tvam Navedayishyanti Mahadrimiva Ishavaha. The huge mountain is not shaken by the small arrows. So too, Bhava Bhava, क्या कहते हैं, ग्रह उत्सर्ग स्थूल सूक्ष्म चलाचला, which are all Dvaita, will not touch you if you are holding on to that Buddha Eka Dhyana Nishtha Atma. Holding on to the principle, the truth, the reality. मजेदार बात. Just like I fully hold on to my single pointed devotion exclusively to the Lord, will any my raga dvesha to the things and beings catch me? Will I become slave to them if I am strong in my devotion to my beloved Lord? Because I don't have bhakti to one Paramatma, therefore I am a slave to any stupid dog on the road, any parrot, any dog, any human being. I am chipkofai attached, and they kick me like a football, and I am perennially miserable. Sharam nahi aata again. A devotee will not succumb to any ragadvesha. My Lord, that's it, shut up. हम इतने बेवकूफ होते हैं ना, कृष्ण भगवान को बच्चे की तरह मानकर उनको निग्लेक्ट करते हैं और अपने यूजलेस पोते को कृष्ण भगवान की तरह पूजा करते हैं. शर्म नहीं आता. थर्ड टाइम टुडे within 10 minutes. Now, sa eshostek evatma na dvitiyasti kalpana jagatatra yathotpanna vakshyami raghava. Fact is, tatra sa esha सः एषा अस्ति एक एव आत्मा. एक एव आत्मा एषा अस्ति. There is one without second reality only. न द्वितीया अस्ति. Second is not there. If at all, it's kalpana. Yet, jagat atra yatha utpannam. How this jagat has God projected, tatte vakshami raghava, I'll explain. Then, tasmad imani sakalani vijrumbitani saha api idam anga sakala sakalam mahatma rupa avalokana mano manana prakara karaspadam swayam udeti viliyate cha. This sloka needs 10 minutes to explain. Tomorrow, these two slokas will explain and conclude this Ekadasha Sarga. Then we enter into Dwadasha. Right, friends? This ये तो बता दिया. एषा अस्ति एक एव आत्मा न द्वितीया अस्ति कल्पना जगद अत्र यथा उत्पन्नम तत्ते वक्ष्यामि हे रागम. One without second reality is there still. The world which you are seeing and giving reality, How it has got projected, I'll explain to you. Tasmat, therefore, Tasmat means from that Paramatma only, Imani Sakalani Vijrumbitani. The entire world is projected. Saha api idam anga sakala sakalam Mahatma. Then that Paramatma Tattva alone, it is Indriya one side and the Indriya perceived the objects other side. Saha api idam anga sakala sakalam. Rupaavalokana mano manana prakara. The avalokana, the indriyas. Rupa, the corresponding objects. Manana, the various thoughts. Manana prakara, the antakarana. Antakarana vrittis. Indriyas, indriya grahaya vastu. Rupena, the whole jagat is vijrumbita. From that Paramatma Tattva only. See, morning our beautiful Gita and Upanishad, Shvetashvatara also spoke same thing. Rupavalokana manomanana prakara. Karaspadam swayam udeti viliyatecha. All of that in the Paramatma Tattva only. Kalpita expressing, manifesting from the unmanifest state. Again, viliyatecha. It goes into the dissolution. You hold on to the Brahma Tattva. Let this appearance, disappearance of the world be understood by you as a Leela, a Maya. Don't get worried about it. Don't attribute any Karana to it, any Prayojana to it. The whole world, please remember, Karana Rahita, Prayojana Rahita. It's only the Leela Vilasa of Paramatma. He just wants to express his Maya Shakti. We only attribute so much of value, importance, then we get lost. इसलिए कहते हैं जो करना है एज पर और वर्णाश्रम धर्म करो. Remain established in your own self. Other than these two, there is nothing to be gained or lost in the world. Majidar baat. But all these sukshma vishayas will enter into our heart when our heart gets paripakva through its shuddhi, gained through the lots of upasana to Paramatma and Guru only for this purpose, not for any other worldly purpose. Nirantara Guru Daiva Upasana karke, give me that Shuddha Chitta Antakarana with which this Tattva I am able to understand in all its depths. When we do this, his blessings will help us. Thank you. Iti Sri Vaashishtha Ityarse Vaashishtha Maharamayane Valmikiye Utpatthi Prakarane Paramartha VARNANAM Nama Ekadasha Sarga. So Ekadasha Sarga we have done. Tomorrow we will do the Dwadasha Sarga. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo PARAMARSHIBHYO PARABRAHMANE SHRUTIMAATRE Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. 10-15 minutes. Let us study our next text.